It won't stop. No, no. It won't stop. No, no. Welcome. Welcome, light beings. I'm back. Trying to get this situated here. Oh, I just wanted to come on real quickly and talk about some things that are on my spiritual mind. Dealing with this physical existence. And trying to do the most, make the most of everything. I will be coming on later to talk about the relationship. I think late. And then maybe tomorrow we'll be talking about the why spiritual change for some is death, and getting into that. And then I'm definitely gonna be doing, probably next week will start my talk on chi in the space, in your living space, and how important it is to raise your energy in your home, your place of dwelling, having all the elements that you need to keep connected. And I'm probably gonna do a hangout with S. Wiseman on that one. And that will be late next week, probably next Friday. Probably be ideal for that. Chi in your home. How to achieve chi in your home as far as your energy, because energy is important to us, for us. And staying connected to all the elements only build up our energy. And I'm also going to include in that talking about the different crystals. So that's definitely going to be a hangout, because I've been trying to get to that video, because that's my favorite. So, but today I just wanted to talk about some things that were on my mind. I had some things on my mind. Like, I opened up my Facebook this morning. I didn't mean to open up my Facebook because I usually don't go to Facebook. But Um, so I was actually in Marketplace shopping, and I ended up on Facebook. And lo and behold, a picture stood out to me. I was like, who sent me this? Well, it was a picture of my friend's daughter and her boyfriend. And it just threw me back because it wasn't a boy of her own color, of it was more of a young man. It was more of another color young man. And I was like, really? Really? So I showed my husband, and he was like, so what's wrong with that? And then he said, well, you can't decide who your daughter wants to love, who wants to be with, or date or whatever. And I said, no, I don't have to do that, because my daughter is she's going to know the difference. She's going to be able to choose through character. Now, I looked at this picture, and this young man looked like, hey, Seven Queen, for knowledge. Much love and peace to you, sister. He just looked like his character was out the door with him. Character was totally out the door with this young man. Hey, S. Wiseman, my friend's daughter I understand it to the point where I actually think it's a good thing, because her experience, you got to experience. Sometimes you may not have the parents to teach you or to help and guide you. Not necessarily teach you, but guide you in the right direction from the get-go. You may have parents who just are blind to the world. Who are blind to the world. Who end up putting themselves in situations. Who end up, that could many times be prevented. So these type of parents are not going to be mindful of a lot of things, is what I mean. A lot of things they're not going to be mindful of when it comes to guiding your children and ensuring building. They're not aware of the dangers in society. They're not aware of the mind control, the mind things that are going on. They're not aware of self. So they just think that it's normal. Everything in this life that we're living now is normalized. And they just allow their children to be put out there. You see, that's how it was for me. I was just put out there. And I had to learn from my own experience things. But parents that are aware can groom and raise their children to understand the world around them better. That's the difference. Like I was telling you, S. Wiseman, the other day when we was talking, I was telling you there's no such thing as aliens. And the word alien, see, we think on this level. The word aliens does not, it is, they created, but it's from their minds, from what their mind level is. Our mind level is higher, but we're on their mind level. And they want to get to a higher mind level that they cannot get to. But a lot of black people are helping them get to that level through our mind level. But they'll never get there. They can never reach that mind level. They think in terms of little gray aliens and sectoids and all this other draconian dragons, all of this stuff. They say grasshopper man, all this stuff. It comes from their minds, because this is their low mind, low thinking. When you really understand the ancient writings, you understand things, the world, a whole lot better. Hey, Slick. Hey, Stephanie Gerald. You understand things a whole lot better. But she put her daughter's picture up with this dude. And this dude looked like he lacked in a lot of things. And we got to be careful. You got to be careful if you want, you're trying to raise a productive adults, So what happens is you end up having adults like the one who goes and toasts to making more light-skinned babies. Well, I should say the idiot that toasts to making more light-skinned babies. Yeah, you can tell I'm just so not up-spirited today. Let's just say it that way. Because, my husband's from Ghana. He's from a different place. So there's no way that others can really understand the plight of the Black American person, being of us, And this really frustrates me a lot. A hell of a lot. It frustrates me. Because, to say what's wrong with that, from him. And the whole thing is, people out here would call us racist. No, I didn't fall on racism. Racism fell on me. You see. It was brought into my world. It was brought into my world. And the thing that sounds like to me, like the whole thing is, it can be ditched out, but it can't be taken. You see. It can be ditched out, but it can't be taken. So it frustrates me that we have people that are so accepting to people without character, to a group of others who've always treated us and to this day treat blacks horribly, in a hard way. And I see our group of people as so broken down. And this gets very, very frustrating. Yeah, great rising to everyone in the chat. Welcome. But we can't think on this level. We're so pulled down. See, I see a beautiful black girl, young lady. Very beautiful. And it frustrates me because I know that there are decent black young men out there. But our people are so stuck in a rut within this world, in this place, that says, well, forces us to accept plays mental games that we accept. Yeah, Seven Queen, you can pretty much get any kind of crystals. Go to, yeah, just get any kind of. There's a book on crystals too that you can get that tell you about crystals. But yeah, I'm going to talk about a few that I have at home. But, you know, my daughter, what I said was, he said you can't choose for your daughter. I said I don't have to choose. She's going to choose based on character. She's going to know from the way I've raised her the type of person she wants to be involved with by character. Because other people have no character outside black people. Simply because of what we endure now. If they had any kind of character, any kind of greatness, we wouldn't be suffering the way we are. And we're going to suffer. We're still suffering. We wouldn't be paying for our houses. We wouldn't be paying for our cars. We wouldn't be paying taxes to anyone. That's high standard of character right there. Integrity, dignity, everything else. But when you rob, steal, rape, and pillage from a people, and all you can do is write about it and have them learn about it, and keep doing the same thing over and over again as far as treatment of those people, and expect us to be accepting of all the stuff that we've endured. We have no friends. Why do we want them to be our friends? Why do we want friends like that? You know what I'm saying? You know? That's my thing. Why would you want friends? I'd rather have no friends, than to have people who have done so much stuff in the past and continue to do those things, you know. That's just the way I see it. I just get so frustrated. And I just really think that people should consider, with your children, you teach them or you guide them to the knowledge that they need as far as living here amongst the entities that seek to drag you down when you're trying to rise above all that is around you. See, I love to sing, and I I like, I would just, free and sing freely. But, sometimes you have those around you that may not be, you have all kinds of people around you in your space sometimes. So it's like, sometimes it gets tough that come here. Go play. That when you're expressing yourself, in the past I've had that you just can't be free. You have low beings around you at times that can't conceive certain things, so you're hindered. You're hindered. So my thing is, how do you allow your child to be out here and learning on their own about things the hard way? Because this dude looked like a mass murderer, if you really ask me. He looked like he would just abuse her. He just looked like all of that. And, it just looked like, you got to know what kind of family this dude is from. All of that. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's beyond me, you know. See, I see myself in her daughter because that's how I grew up, you know, like her daughter, pretty much. So, but why would she have to go through that, you know, when there's knowledge out here, you know? So, you know, there's obviously, I'm just going to stop talking about it because it's getting me stumped here. I can't. It's just frustrating to see that. But anyway, you know, him saying what's wrong with that is just beyond me because it's a lot wrong with that. It's a lot wrong with that. Because we've already been yeah, because nobody was worried about skin color until those lack of skin color come and make it an issue, you know. But that's my frustration is that they keep saying that black people are racist, black people can be racist. What do we have to be racist over? You know, what do we need on this planet besides the planet? We don't need anything, and that's the thing. They've been trying to get our attention. They get our attention by damaging everything and damaging us, and we ain't checking for them. But everything's about black people, or the Aborigines, or whatever you want to call us, the original people. It's all about us all the time, 24/7. It gets so exhausting. Why do we have to? Why does beauty, black beauty, and Wild Wild West have to be in existence?
Oh my God, don't take you in the doctor. Be careful, be careful.
You see, one thing I learned was recently was that these ain't real black men out here that are with these bimbos. These aren't real black men that you see running around with bimbos. No. They've already been cloned. Like Dusty Dan, he's cloned. Dusty Dan is cloned. It's not a man. It's not a black man. I think he's a sleeve, personally. I think Dusty Dan is a sleeve. Oh, and speaking of Dusty Dan, when men as Wiseman does the hangout for the home energy chi energy, B. Smith is going to be pretty much the highlight of that video. In all her work, I'm going to talk about her and her contributions to interiors of our home and high energy about her energy. And we're definitely going to highlight B. Smith.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So,
Oh my gosh.
just to let you know, when I do my chi energy video for the home and give y'all pointers, we're going to definitely talk a lot about B. Smith's contributions to the Black community. And yeah, they ruined our planet,
I have it.
but they call us racist. Yeah, it gets frustrating. I'm like, you know, do our people know the meaning of the word racist? Racist is they're actually racing against our race. So basically, we're losing because people in our race don't even love themselves enough. They want to hang on to, you know, I've seen young girls putting their young black girls putting their hands in their fur, pulling on their fur, like it's some magnificent thing to see or something, you know, like it's like, and you know, in public, and I'm like, really?
Oh my gosh.
And it just gets so frustrating to see how brain dead. You know, they can take them all and make sleeves out of them. You know, take their bodies and make sleeves, you know. And then they would never know the difference. They would never know, you know. Or clone them or whatever you want to say. But half the black men out here are cloned. They're just not. They're cloning. It just means they're not real anymore. Their bodies are just roaming around soulless. So,
I hurt my tummy.
roaming around soulless. Well, I'm not going to stay on too long, family. I got so much things to do today. But as far as, it's going to be a great, bright day today, regardless of this spiritual setback. But it's still going to be a grand old day. So, with that said, family, true love, real peace, and the higher self within. Try not to let the lower things get to us too much, and we need to lift our minds higher than, we need to lift our minds higher than this. You know, I just get frustrated because we're so much on that level. And I just see, you know, seeing things around me every day. It's just crazy. It gets crazy. Yeah, damn marks. And so with all that said, much peace. Have a bright and grand old day, family, today. And I'll talk to y'all later. I think I'm going to talk on relationships because that's very critical. And we can also see, she's going to learn for herself. That little girl's going to have to learn for herself she's going to learn what character is. She's going to learn a lot by being in this situation that her mom allowed her to be in. But it's good. You know, there's no good, there's no bad. There's just, you know, that's duality in what we're living in now. But everything is all one. Everything's all the same. So basically, we're going to see. She's going to see. She's going to flourish from all that experience. Just as I have in my life. You know. And it just frustrates me that some people can't see. And they just can't see. And people that you expect to see can't see. So, no, I love you, family. Until next time. Bye. Stop. Oh my God, I'm late to starting my work. Shana, what'd you do to her, Reva? What'd you do? Reva, stop. What'd she do, Shana? Reva, stop. No, she keeps bothering me, Mommy. Okay, take the iPad, Shana. Hold on, unplug it first.
The plug is here.
Take the iPad, Shana.
Can
Here.
I sleep in Daddy's room?
No.
Why?
Yeah, sleep in Daddy's room. Here. Let me fix the things for you. What's the matter? Let me fix it. It won't stop. No. Come on, there you go.
Mom, look at this Kit Kat dress, Mommy. Really,
Go.
Mom, look at that Kit Kat.
No, it's on. YouTube is on.
Where did you just go?
It won't stop. No, no.
Welcome to the Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show.
This is my dad, the world's most smartest bean ever, Mr. Peabody.
And this is my rock-solid adopted boy, Sherman.
That's me.
And tonight we are so proud to bring you the very first episode of the Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show.
We've got musical acts, comedy,
and a visit from a very special guest, my personal hero, the scientific genius who invented television, Vladimir Zworykin. It's the perfect show. But first, let's get things rolling by introducing an incredible invention of mine that I like to call the Wayback.
This thing is totally awesome.
Yes, by traveling in the Wayback, it's possible for us to visit anyone in any moment in history. Sounds too good to be true? Then hold on to your hats and please welcome our first guest, the very first president of the United States, George Washington.
Well, Edison first lit his light bulb in 1879. And when Henry Ford built his first car, it was 1908 at the time. The first day of our independence was in 1776. In 1815 was the first dental floss so that someone could have their first kiss. The first fire hydrant was 1801, and now all of the dogs that have so much more fun. Last of all, I am the first president with his face on a stamp. So these are all first, we thought you should know. It's also the first Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show.
Now it's time to move on to something that I'm especially excited about. Our first time travel adventure.
So, where are we headed today, Mr. P?
In order to find out, I'll need the story contained in the time travel envelope. Sherman, if you please.
Will the audience member in seat number 1001 please look under their seat? Now, would you please stand and hold the envelope high above your head? Hold still. Don't try this at home. Enjoying the show? Special delivery.
Thank you, Sherman. And now, Mrs. Arugula Hughes. Mrs. Hughes is the official notary for our show. Her stamp on this envelope certifies that the adventure contained herein is, in fact, all true. Mrs. Hughes, if you will. Mrs. Arugula Hughes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this is a good one. Sherman and I had just entered the Wayback and were instantly transported to Belgium 1850.
Gee, Mr. Peabody, 1815 Belgium is a long way to go to just use the loo.
Not the loo, Sherman, rather the Battle of Waterloo. We quickly found a farmhouse where we heard the shouting of none other than Napoleon Bonaparte.
No! Idiots! Fools! Nincompoops!
Gosh, Mr. Peabody, is Napoleon mad at his generals because they're losing the battle?
Not for the battle, Sherman, for custard.
Custard? You mean like pudding?
You call that custard? I wouldn't feed that to my cat! If I had a cat, which I don't, somebody get me a cat! Such a fluffy little poo pillow! I will call you Billy!
Excuse me, Mr. Napoleon? Why do you want custard so much?
Here, I will show you. This way.
Sure enough, Napoleon showed us the top-secret plans for his namesake dessert, the Napoleon.
Layers of delicious pastry filled with custard. A dessert for the ages.
What's the big deal about a dessert? Isn't the battle more important?
Nothing is more important than my dessert. Anyone who is anyone has a food named after him. Caesar had his salad. The Kaiser had his roll. I will have my dessert.
Kind kind of whiny, isn't he?
Some of the most famous people were, Sherman, and short. Fortunately, based on the climate and my knowledge of the landscape of 1815 Belgium, I have a solution. Excuse me, Mr. Napoleon. Well, I just wanted to point out that we are within an hour's walk of the finest custard in all of Belgium.
Oh, where is this magical custard? I want it!
Your custard is right over that hill.
Then what are we waiting for? Here I come!
Come, Sherman. Napoleon is going to need us.
But Mr. Peabody, that's right in the middle of the battle. We could get...
Then we will have to be very careful, Sherman. Very careful.
What happens next, Mr. Peabody?
We'll find out in a bit, Sherman. But first, we'd like to introduce our musical director.
All the music, lights, and effects for tonight's show are coordinated by the one and only
Now then.
Mr. Peabody! Mr. Peabody!
Ladies and gentlemen, our building manager, Mr. Calvert Hobson.
I'm so sorry to interrupt your show, but I'm personally responsible for making sure that everything in the building meets our strict safety codes. Rules is rules.
Fear not, Mr. Hobson. Everything has been taken care of. But please, feel free to take a look around for yourself.
I won't interrupt again, Mr. Peabody.
Where was I? For our next segment, please welcome, dear. As I was saying, please welcome from the year 50,000 BCE, a caveman who goes by the name of Nick. Now, Nick Knock is here for a culinary demonstration we like to call Cooking the Caveman. So, Nick, what's the first ingredient that goes into this spicy little dish of yours? 5 apples, a dead fish, a small tree. Dinosaur dung? Thank you, Sherman. And 1 tablespoon, no, 2 tablespoons of cumin. And how exactly is this primitive potluck prepared?
I hate to interrupt again, but we can't have cavemen in the building.
So much for Mr. Hobson not getting in the way of the show.
Don't worry, folks. Everything is under control. Mr. Hobson just needs a little magical help from my good friend, Sweet Toon Swami. Oh, Sweet Toon! Hey, Sweet, would you please do me a favor and catch the caveman before he adds our building manager to his dinner menu, please? We'll have this minor hiccup taken care of and be back with more Perfect First Show! Welcome back, everyone. We've still got a lot of show left, including our special guest and a big finale you won't want to miss. So I hope we can make it through without any further interruptions. Oh, look, it's Christine, our neighbor from downstairs.
Hey, Mr. P. Hey, Sherman. Oh, you're looking fly, cutie pie.
Always nice to see you, Christine, but we're a bit busy.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. P. I just came by to borrow a couple. Mr. Hobson wasn't kidding. You are doing a TV show from your apartment. You even got an audience and everything. And lights and a microphone. And cameras. I can't be on TV looking like this. I gotta go change.
Take your time, Christine. Speaking of time, why don't we return to our time travel adventure? As we last left off, Sherman and I were chasing after Napoleon Bonaparte through the Battle of Waterloo to help him find his custard.
The custard! Sherry!
Keep it down, Napoleon. The enemy might hear us.
Very astute, Sherman, for here come their cannonballs now. Fortunately, there was a drainage ditch nearby to provide the much-needed cover.
Fire at me, will you? No, this is for you! What are you doing? I got to get delicious custard!
If you're going to get your custard, you need to run sideways down this drainage ditch.
Makes sense to me.
Realizing that Napoleon was as tall as the ditch was deep, I knew his hat would peek over the edge, making it appear to the British that it was a shot. And run they did, unfortunately.
Oh, you big dummies! I was the shot the whole time! Lucky shot!
He's giving away our position.
If only we had some way to calm him down.
What about Billy? He seemed to do the trick before.
Brilliant idea, Sherman.
I missed you, my little cotton kernel! I will put you in here for 50 minutes!
With Napoleon calm, we were able to continue our mission.
But how? The enemy! She is everywhere!
I believe I can help with that, fellas. While you two were rushing out to the battlefield, I found Napoleon's old maps.
Sherman, you're a genius.
It's true.
Now we can disguise ourselves as cannonballs.
Cannonballs?
Yes, we shall turn the old maps into cannonballs using the French art of papier-mâché. All we need is some glue. Just then, I noticed a horse pulling a cart of glue. It was only a matter of time before we were dressed as cannonballs and making our way across the battlefield. We headed to the nearest enemy cannon and hid amongst their munitions. Then I distracted the soldiers. Look, it's the Queen! Allowing Sherman and Napoleon to turn the cannon 180 degrees.
Never mind that. Keep firing. We have a quarter of the fair.
And before they realized they were firing in the wrong direction, we were flying over the hill and into a clearing right in front of the Lignum Custardarius, commonly known as the fabled custard tree of Belgium.
Custard! Gimme! Oh, it's too high! I cannot reach it!
Calm down, Napoleon. Remember your Billy?
Of course, Billy! Hello, my little kitty commando! Climb for Napoleon! Get me my custard! Go now! Climb!
And climb he did, up to the highest branches, where he promptly got stuck, leaving Napoleon without his custard and his calming kitty. Napoleon's rage was again becoming a problem. There had to be some way to harness his anger for good.
Napoleon's mad like a bull.
Inspired by Sherman's use of simile, I quickly removed my tie and unfurled it into a matador's cape. Toro! Causing Napoleon, who liked any simile that made him seem manly, to charge the tree. Problem solved. Unfortunately, our victory was cut short. And we were most certainly done for. I'll bet you're wondering how we got out of that. Now it's time for a segment you're sure to love. Sherman's Corner!
Tonight I'll be doing something the Italian masters called butt painting. Anybody can paint with their hands, but only a real artist can paint with his booty. I will now paint a portrait of this bowl of fruit, only using my rear end. Who needs a brush when you've got a touch?
You forgot to color in the apple.
I'll just fill that in with some... Hey! My red paint's missing.
Odd. Very odd. It looks like the prince need here. Strange. I don't seem to remember that particular totem.
It's just a baby.
Kenny!
Where are you, my little man?
Oh, look! It's our other neighbors from downstairs, the Yakamoras.
Kenny, there you are. We're never going to let you out of our sight ever again.
Say, what is this? That is a ceremonial urn given to me by King Tutankhamun. Now, if you'll excuse me, we're kind of in the middle of a show here.
I'm gonna turn this house on fire!
Oh, my.
The power of the power of the tower! I'm gonna turn this house on fire! 'Cause my name's
I'm sorry, Christine, but there's just no time for you to sing.
Can't hear you, Mr. Peabody!
If you can't hear me, then why did you just answer me? Nothing is going as planned. It's our first show. I wanted it to be perfect.
What do you mean, Mr. Peabody? The show's going great.
Yes, a real blast, Sherman. We'll be right back after these messages. I hope. Welcome back, everyone. I'm happy to say that everything's back on track, and we're moving on with the show as planned. Isn't that right, Sherman?
That's right. During the break, Squeak was able to soothe the savage beast with his rockin' flip jams. It's all smooth sailing from here on out.
Wonderful. And we've invited our neighbors to stay and enjoy the remainder of the show as long as we all behave ourselves. Right, everyone? Right, everyone? Sound good, Sherman? Sound good, Sherman? Fantastic. Now, let's conclude our time travel story. As you recall, Sherman and I were helping Napoleon when we were captured by the British, who had chained us to a cold stone wall, along with Billy the Kitten and the finest custard in all of Belgium, all in the dining room of the Duke of Wellington.
Well, if it isn't Napoleon Bonaparte. I didn't know you hung out here.
Wellington! Boy, do I hate that guy!
I heard it through the grapevine that Napoleon here was trying to develop a food named after himself. How's that going, by the way? I hear it's been a total, utter failure. As for me, I'm just sitting down for dinner. What am I having, you ask? Why, it's beef Wellington, named after me.
The Duke had really turned up the heat on Napoleon's anger, but was only just beginning to solve the wound.
Having a food named after you was all the rage. Anyone who's anybody has done it. In fact, let me introduce you to my guest, the Prince of Orange, Lady Suzette, perhaps you try to crepe, the Earl of Sandwich, Contessa de Shrimp Scampi, and my generals, Bangers and Mash. Guess that makes you a loser.
Napoleon's anger was boiling over. All I had to do was add the spice. Excuse me, Mr. Wellington. You're having such a wonderful meal. I was wondering, what's for dessert?
I hadn't thought of that.
I thought we'd all enjoy a nice orange slice for dessert.
May I suggest a delectable dessert? One with layers of delicious pastry filled with custard?
That's my dessert!
That does sound scrumptious. What do you call this dessert?
Well, it doesn't have a name yet.
In that case, I'm going to name it after my daughter, Little Debbie.
That was the final straw. Thinking his dessert was Napoleon's anger became explosive. So explosive that it blew up the stone wall and freed us from our chains.
Did you make me mad on purpose so we could escape?
Guilty as charged. But right now, I think it would be best if we... Thank you, Sherman. And run we did, across the battlefield and back to the farmhouse. There, Napoleon quickly went to work, making his famous dessert.
Here, tell me what you think. It's delicious.
A true triumph.
Yippee! I win! I will live forever in my dessert! Thank you, Mr. Peabody!
Unfortunately, our celebration was cut short.
Napoleon, your troops have been defeated. You are under arrest. Take him away, boys.
I've never been so happy in all my life!
Why is Napoleon so happy and so just lost the Battle of Waterloo?
Yes, Sherman, but he did get his just desserts. Well, that was exciting. And it's all true. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for, especially me, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming one of my personal heroes from the year 1930, the inventor of television, Vladimir Zworykin.
It's a pleasure. Should I go sit with the rest of the guests?
No, Vladimir. Why don't we sit over here where it's much more comfortable? Thank you for coming, Vladimir. Now, perhaps you'd be so kind as to explain how you invented television.
It was all made possible when I invented this, the very first cathode ray tube.
So you invented television? You must be a very big man in the entertainment business. Would you mind passing along my headshot? And I made a couple of demos on CD, cassette, 8-track, DVD, MP3, and VHS. But for you, I'll audition live.
On second thought, this side of the couch is much more comfortable. Where were we, Vladimir?
Well, I was just going to explain how my cathode ray works. It is extremely delicate contraption because it uses magnetic deflection.
Baby Kenny, no! I'm so sorry, Mr. Zworykin.
Ah, the little comrade.
We are so sorry, Mr. Peabody.
Oh, look at you. Aren't you adorable?
So cute. That thing would be perfect for practicing your juggling act with Darling. Good thing I brought your juggling hammer.
Sherman, a little help, please?
Not to worry, Mr. Pete. I'll distract the audience. Hey, who wants to see me do some butt painting?
Honey, a little club soda will take that right out. You just need to walk.
Hobson, stop! That's for our big finale! Whatever you do, don't push the red button.
Okay, well.
I'm so sorry, Vladimir. This was supposed to go so much better than it did.
Peabody, I can honestly tell you that when I invented television, I never thought it would be used for something so amazing. I did. Oh, many entertainments in just 1 22 minutes, half hour. It was perfect.
It was?
See, Mr. Peabody? Told you everything would work out.
You were right, Sherman. Sherman, the elevator malfunctioned and I'm stuck inside.
I can't understand what you're saying. How am I going to do the show with you stuck in the elevator?
Not to worry. The folks at home can see and hear me through the security cameras. Everything else is ready to go. I'm sure you can pull it off.
You think I should call it off?
No, I think you can handle tonight's episode.
We should cancel tonight's episode?
Sherman, I have faith in you, and I support you doing the show on your own.
I never knew that about French noodles. Well, I guess I'll introduce our first guest myself, all the way from the year 1750. The acclaimed Irish musician, Mr. Matthew Dewar.
Wait, where's Peabody? Is he indisposed?
Nah, he's in the elevator.
Sherman, why do you look so nervous?
I'm not sure I can do the show all by myself.
You're gonna do great.
You're right. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Peabody and I will now accompany Mr. Dewberg as he performs the traditional Irish sing. Ready, Mr. Peabody? 2, 3, 4.
Did we start yet? Maybe you do need Peabody.
Is everything okay out there, Sherman?
The musical duet didn't work. I told you I can't host the show without you. So, I guess I'll just have to do both parts myself.
What?
And now, get ready for time travel with me and...
Mr. Peabody. Truman, the time travel, please.
Sure thing, Mr. P. You'll just have to pick it from this deck of cards.
So many cards to choose from.
Come on, pick one.
But I'd like to get a good one.
Well, there's no need to worry about that. Because they're all
Hilarious. Your silly joke has wasted 3 minutes of time. We're so behind schedule now.
Do that.
And now, to validate this time travel thing, Mrs. Arugula Hughes. Big words, blah, blah, blah. Mrs. Hughes, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. P, help me read the next time travel adventure while I prep the next segment.
So, Sherman and I arrived in 1766 in Vienna, Austria. We're here to meet Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, who is about to perform for the Emperor of Austria at the mere age of 10.
Finally! So my own age to go wild and crazy with.
Well, he should be here in 3, 2.
No, I can't get my clothes dirty.
This kid's not wild or crazy.
Young Mozart has spent his entire life studying music. He hasn't had a normal childhood like you. Just give him a chance.
Fine. Here, Mozart. I'll help you. Grab my hand. Grab my hand.
Can you help me with my piano?
Where is it?
Inside my couch.
Presenting Wolfgang Mozart! Come into my humble abode!
Cool palace, bro. I like your fancy pictures.
You must mean my discoveries. Yeah, these are all the nobodies opponent to somebodies. I'm the genius that made Lederhosen famous. Also the guy who said yes to those goofy giant Alphorns und to those wunderbar Apfel. Strudel. Wow me, Wolfie. Wow me.
It appears Mozart has spent so much of his childhood practicing, his music lacks joy or passion.
Enough! That's it, okay? You're boring me to tears. Fritz, Larry, get these Doomcops out of here!
Oh no, I'll never become a famous composer.
Not to worry, Herr Mozart. We can help. We'll put the joy into your music by giving you the childhood you never had. Isn't that exciting, ladies and gentlemen? And we'll hear more later on. Sherman, what's that sound?
Mr. P? What's that sound?
Mr. Calvert Hobson, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that you, Hobson?
I've gone to the bill from the maintenance department. He should be here any minute.
Well, while we wait for old Bill to show up, let's go on to our next segment. Invention Mention. From the year 1439. Please welcome the father of mass communication, Mr. Johannes Gutenberg. With his invention, the movable type printing press. Welcome, JB. JG. Welcome, JG.
Where is Mr. Peabody? Is he indisposed?
Nah, he's in the elevator.
I don't get it. I don't
Hey,
get it.
JG. Hey, JG. You ever use this thing to copy anything other than words?
What do you mean? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
like copies of your face.
Why are you using the world's first printing press to make copies of your face? When you could be using it to make copies of your... Tushy!
Oh dear. Go to break! Go to break!
Welcome back to the episode.
Hudson was able to hook up a monitor to the elevator security vent so the folks in the studio can see me.
Which wasn't necessary since I'm doing such an amazing job.
Mr. Peabody, on Bill's
Moving on to our next segment. Oh dear.
Is there a problem? Okay. We should be out in a sec.
Mr. Hobson, the walls are closing in. Old Bill, get me out of this elevator.
I'll call the professional.
In the meantime, let's get to our time adventure. Sherman and I were trying to ensure Mozart would become the world's greatest composer. However, after his disastrous performance in front of the Emperor, it was up to us to secure a second audition. Baby! The name's Basil Champagne. Talent agent to the stars, baby. I've got this spectacular new musical genius that you simply must see. We call him Amadeus.
Oh yeah, he rocks so hard.
Anybody with a poster like this must be super wunderbar. All right, you piqued my interest. I'll see him. But you'll have to make it quick. I've got a new lead on a hot child prodigy named Salieri. Bring me this Amadeus cat tomorrow. He just might have a chance.
We got you a second audition. Tomorrow.
That's not enough time.
Don't worry. We'll use those 24 hours to give you the childhood you never had and inject some fun into your music. Sherman will help you.
How am I gonna do that?
But you know all those things I normally tell you not to do? Do them. Do them all.
Your ocean gluten just made a sound in the clear.
No, it was the chair.
That's it.
What's what?
Music, Sherman. The way to teach Mozart fun is through music.
I do love music. And fun!
Well, if that's your thing, then get ready for this.
Oh, B flat.
Mozart finally found his childhood mojo! Our efforts appeared successful, but on the morning of his second audition for the Emperor, Mozart was nowhere to be found. What's taking him so long? He's going to be late.
I went on a mad candy bender last night and bought this new wig.
It looks like a wild animal on your head.
His name's Arnold. All right, who's ready to run?
Presenting
You're excellent. May we introduce Amadeus?
Stop talking, Heimer. Borkenheimer.
What an entrance! All right. Rock me on the test. And make it quick. The other prodigy Salieri is on its way.
If Mozart is to become the world's greatest composer, everything depends on the Emperor's reaction.
Hey, check it out! I'm Ludwig van Beethoven.
He's doing good, right?
Now, normally, in a situation like this, I'd have you all beheaded. But seeing as you've greatly disrespected me, I'm going to have you all be butted as well. I'm chopping off your butts.
No, not mine butt.
I have heard just about enough of you, Sergeant Poopa's Lonely Farts Club Band. Let's go!
If we don't find a way out of this, Mozart won't go on to become the world's greatest composer.
And more importantly, without our butts, how do we sit?
It won't matter, Sherman. We'll be dead.
Oh no!
And you'll just have to wait to find out how later in the show. But right now, I must deal with more pressing matters.
Awesome!
Fire the hole!
Oh no! Mr. Peabody! His air supply must be getting low!
Hobson, what's that smell?
The breath of life! Covert Hobson, building manager! It's for you, Fire Chief!
Speaking. Yes. No. All right, we'll be there right away. We have to leave. A cat's in a tree.
I'll bring them back, Mr. Peabody!
Well, the show must go on. So come along with me to Sherman's Corner. Tonight, I shall astound you all with an amazing feat of prestidigitation.
Wait, Sherman. You're not going to perform that magic trick we rehearsed, are you?
You betcha!
But it's a two-person trick. I don't think you can do it by yourself.
No sweat. I got this. I'll just have to be the magician and the magician's assistant.
Wait, Sherman.
Now, I shall enter the magic box. And now, when Mr. P opens the box, I will disappear. Mr. P, please open the box. Oops.
Sherman, you're stuck in the box, aren't you?
Maybe.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to another exhilarating episode of Peabody and Sherman Show, where I'm currently trapped in the elevator.
I'm trapped in a box.
Yes, totally exhilarating.
Mr. Peabody, the firefighters won't be returning. Where's Sherman?
Stuck in that box.
Hey, Mr. Hobson.
Jump in.
Never fear, Mr. Hobson. I have a plan. I need you to take the way back to the year 1919 and bring us the one man who can help us, the greatest escape artist of all time, Harry Houdini.
Don't worry, Mr. Peabody. I won't let you down.
Well, while Hobson hopefully grabs Houdini, why don't we give a warm welcome to our exciting musical guest, Wordsworth and Prince Paul.
Prince Paul, what up? Peabody, what up? Sherman, what up? Wordsworth. Let's ride. Picking up speed at a slow pace, faster every second that it rotates. From up here, we can see the whole state. Looking down at the line, it's a long way. We're not done, come with great time. I don't want the sun to end. Don't stop, let's go around once again. Spinning in the wind, this is when the fun begins. Let's ride.
person with the waiver.
I made it back, Mr. Peabody. And I brought with me.
Hey, Houdini. Thank you. So, Peabody, I hear you're indisposed.
Nick, he's just...
Never fear, Peabody. The great Houdini shall get you out of there. I've never met an enclosed space I couldn't escape from. The door seems stuck.
I must have accidentally set the child lock.
Well, while Houdini tries to unravel the mystery of child lock, we can finish the conclusion of our adventure. When we left off, Mozart had insulted the Emperor, and we had all been sentenced to an embarrassing death by beheading and bebutting.
Well, I'd love to stay for the festivities, but I'm off to sign Salieri, a real star. Fritz, light!
What are we going to do?
Your wig keeps tickling my face.
I'm sorry. It has a mind of its own.
Eureka! Realizing that badgers are known as the cats of the forest, and that cats are attracted to laser pointers, I quickly manufactured a laser pointer of my own. Go! Okay, here's the plan. Get Mozart in front of the Emperor. He plays a masterpiece. Blows the Emperor's mind. We're off the hook, and Mozart makes history. Now all we need is... Into the hedge maze!
Congratulations, Salieri. Not before I sign you. Why don't we admire this lovely and expensive stained glass window of me? What? How did you escape? And with your heads and butts, no less.
Herr Emperor, give Amadeus one more chance to play for you. You won't regret it.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt. You have 2 minutes. But you better be apple strudel good. Or it's off with your butts.
My piano! I can't play without my piano!
You don't need a piano! You're Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart! The world is your instrument, remember?
Yeah, you can play anything! You got this, bro!
Let's do this! 2, 3, 4!
That wasn't apple strudel. That was apple strudel. I'm putting you on my wall. Looking good.
This is great. Thank you so much, you guys.
No problem. Can we stay and listen to Mozart play some more?
To be perfectly honest, after this much Mozart, I'd like to hear Mozart.
I'll need the help of a volunteer from the audience. How about you, ladies with a red lipstick in the front?
My heavens!
Well, madam, repeat after me.
Yes, indeed.
Gentlemen, call magic coins, and I am a dancer.
Imani, you know I had fun by myself. Much more fun doing this.
You're Sherman? Everybody! perhaps something tasty that goes great with, say, R&R?
Oh, Marco Polo knows what you're talking about. Hot toy. This stuff is gonna change its life quickly forever. Hot, steamy hot toy with a side of meatballs and oh yeah, maybe hot toy and mustard Alfredo sauce. Side of meatballs. Marco Polo is about to rock hot toy over the wall forever, baby.
Mr. P, not cool. There's not one noodle here.
What's a noodle? So Sherman and I took Marco Polo to the most famous noodle shop in all of China to try his first Chinese noodles. The noodles were prepared by Master Chow Mein, guardian of the super secret noodle recipe. Enjoy. Mr. Polo, are you ready to enjoy some noodles?
Marco Polo ain't gonna eat no slimy shiny. Marco Polo don't put nothing in his face and ain't got a face.
Mr. Polo, I'm sure you'll just try them. You'll love. Look.
You're looking, Peabody?
Yes.
Very good. Now listen. You're listening, Peabody?
I'm listening.
Very good. I'm only gonna say this one more time. There is no way that stuff will. You're listening, Peabody?
I'm listening.
Very good. I'm only gonna say this one more time. There is no way that stuff will ever make it in here. That's it. Marco Polo is left.
Wait, Mr. Polo.
Can you spaghetti on a meatball?
We don't get Marco Polo to eat noodles, Sherman. The world may never know. Wow! Wasn't that exciting, ladies and gentlemen? Moving right along, our next guest from the year 1859, the famed naturalist and geologist Charles Darwin. A segment we like to call Darwin or Lose.
Hello, Sherman.
Oh, I see you brought some extinct animals with you.
Yes, we have a dodo bird, a quagga, and a woolly mammoth.
So, Mr. Darwin, is it true that these animals became extinct due to environmental changes, difficulties finding a mate, or perhaps the emergence of new predators?
No. They're just really dopey. Like take this quagga, for instance. You think this guy could find a mate? It couldn't even maneuver around large objects.
I see.
So this thing? What's this nonsense? Why, dummy? He got taken out by the air. You think the dodo can handle a predator? Oh, God, you're not going to believe this. Watch how the mammoth wants to be extinct. This is going to be so good.
Too bad!
Oh, come on!
Sherman, you may defend. Sherman?
This is something I want! Can I keep it?
Absolutely not. Well, for starters, it's 9 feet tall and weighs 4,000 pounds. Where would we fit him in this tiny apartment? Besides, we all know I'll be the one walking him, feeding him, whatever. It's a woolly mammoth.
I don't care what he is! I love him!
There's a big difference between a woolly mammoth and a digital pet, Sherman. So, why not keep taking care of Sir Meows a lot for now?
Sir Meows like you?
The answer is still no, Sherman.
Please, 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 please!
Now go help Darwin round up the animals into the way back.
Fine, boy, but my father doesn't approve of our love. Okay, I'll go help Darwin with the animals. Come on, boy.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Let's give it up for Sherman's Corner. My Sherman, you've gotten over the woolly mammoth fairly quickly.
So, let's say you got got a new pet and you need to name it. Well, you're in luck, because today we'll be looking at a cool new book I just got. 101 billion baby names. Pet edition. Let's see. Oido, Spike, Spot, Fluffy, Bailey, Cooper, Lucky, Muffin, Captain Cools. Captain Cools? Hey, that's pretty good. Summer Love, Light Switch, Arthur, Barbarian Sword, Hot Dog, Cool Dog, Heroic, Tickle Fart, Nickel Fart.
Yep, a woolly mammoth, ladies and gentlemen. The very woolly mammoth I told Sherman to take back. Right, Sherman?
Grandpa George, Nibbaloo.
We'll be discussing this after time travel. Nice shot, but we're still discussing this later. Now, where were we? Sherman and I were attempting to convince Marco Polo to try noodles so that he could take them back home and introduce them to the Western world. But he was having none of it. His childish attitude reminded me of when Sherman was young and refused to eat his vegetables. So I would read to him from a rhyming book about another finicky eater. It always did the trick. Unfortunately, for legal reasons, I could not read that book on our show. So I had the foresight to write my own. Excuse me, Mr. Polo.
Yo.
Since you're waiting for your ride home, how about a story to pass the time? Noodles Yum by yours truly, Mr. Peabody.
Noodles, noodles, noodles. Never will I eat. They look like creepy crawly worms and probably smell like feet.
Noodles are delicious. Try them, then decide. They're really quite nutritious, made with love and pride.
You make them sound impressive, but I simply can't abide. Noodles look disgusting. Say hello to my backside.
I'll eat them. Can't let them get cold.
Say it in rhyme, Sherman.
Oh, when you're playing poker, know when you should fold?
You really move quite quickly. How fast you sure can haul. Why not try some noodles up here on this great wall?
I really do not like them. Not even on this wall. Now excuse my bad manners as I say later, years all.
Can I eat these noodles, please? Something car keys?
Not that we are bragging, but we saw you hiding there. What better place than dragons to try this noodle fare?
I do not like them on the wall or in this dragon here. Now you all can eat my dust while I just disappear.
That's more for me. Gotta eat them while they're fresh. Like zombies eat their human flesh?
Up this running, sometime you have to stop. So take a break with noodles up on this mountaintop.
Not on a wall or in a dragon or on this mountaintop. There ain't no way I'm ever eating that disgusting slop.
I'll eat these two. I can't get enough. Sometimes algebra is tough.
Doc, you gotta help me. There's noodles everywhere. Share with me your smarts from your shrink-head chair.
Just eat them.
And he lived happily ever after.
You know what I think, Mr. Bow Wow? That nobody could eat those disgusting noodles without yakking.
But Mr. Polo, you've been eating noodles the whole time.
Marco Polo loves these stinking noodles. I'm definitely taking them back to Italy. Bada-boom-bada-bouch!
We went back to the House of Seven Sauces so Marco Polo could get the noodle recipe.
No! It is not that easy to acquire. One must prove one's self-worth, be pure of heart, and prove their inner strength by competing in 3 deadly noodle challenges.
3 deadly noodle challenges?
Welcome back. Sherman and I were just discussing how there's no way he's ever keeping this woolly mammoth.
Please! Look how soft he is! So soft!
I'm sorry, but the answer is still no.
Please!
What's all the commotion?
Our downstairs neighbor, Christine. I'm terribly sorry about the noise, Christine. It will be over very soon.
Captain Cool ain't sorry. He just doing what he do.
Oh, Sherman, you got a pet? It's adorable.
Don't get too attached because it will be going home right away.
Oh, having a pet is the best thing in the world.
Isn't that right, Prince Puddles? Oh, aren't you the cutest Princey Puddles Wuddles, aren't you?
Oh, Captain Cools, aren't you the cutest, rudest, coolest rabbit there is?
Okay, Sherman, you've had your fun, but you can't keep him.
Please!
The mammoth needs to be in his own environment with the proper climate, the right kind of food, and familiar animals. The Ice Age! Oh, sweet tune. Please, make sure that Sherman returns the woolly mammoth this time. Thank you.
The Ice Age. Okay.
You know, it's the moments your children listen to you that make you the proudest. We'll be right back with more show right after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next... Whoa! What the?
Come and make a snow angel next to Mommy!
That is not a snow angel, Prince Puddles.
How's it going, Mr. P?
What is all this? And where's Sweet Tune? Explain.
Remember how you said a woolly mammoth needs to be in his own environment? Instead of taking Captain Cool's back to the Ice Age, I brought the Ice Age back here.
You know what I'm going to say next, Sherman?
I sure do. It's time for time travel. Right, ladies and gentlemen?
We'll clean up this mess on the stage right after the thrilling conclusion of our time travel adventure. Ah, yes, here we go. To introduce noodles to the Western world, Sherman and I were helping Marco Polo get the secret recipe. But first, we had to face the 3 noodle challenges. Hi-ya!
Hi-ya!
Hi-yo! So, you think you are worthy enough to face the deadly challenges, do you?
I think you will find that we are more than ready for the task.
Mr. Peabody, you guys are speaking out of sync. Whoa, I'm speaking out of sync.
It's the Kung Fu way, Sherman.
Your first deadly challenge. Enter and walk across to the door on the opposite side without spilling this cup of water.
How hard could that be? Forget about it.
Harder than it seemed, because the floor was actually comprised of the tops of large swaying noodles. One slip, and we would fall to our deaths.
This ain't so hard.
The hot water's gonna make the noodles soft. We're gonna fall and get boiled.
We gotta run for it.
Actually, we need to stay still and be patient.
What?
Knowing that noodles prepared al dente would be both firm and soft, we had to wait until they were cooked just right. Because, as everyone knows, perfectly cooked noodles stick to the wall.
Not a drop spilled. Challenge 1 complete. Welcome to your next challenge. At the bottom of your bowl, little boy, you will find a secret egg. Whatever you do, do not crack it.
What egg? Huh?
Noodle warriors, attack!
Holy cannolis! What are we gonna do? We don't have any weapons!
We have one. Sherman, how's your appetite?
I'm starving, Mr. Peabody.
Then do your worst. Too slow.
Yeah, you better run, you kung pao chickens.
But Sherman, what about the egg?
Safe and sound. Right here.
Challenge complete. Welcome to your third and final challenge. You must walk this cup of flour to the middle of this empty room.
Boom, done. We're already in the middle.
Or so it would appear.
Mr. Peabody, where are you?
Over here, Sherman.
Yo, where?
Realizing we couldn't rely on our sight, I quickly deduced that what we needed was an orderly call and response system. Marco!
Hey, yo, Marco Polo right here.
Marco!
Yo, Polo here.
Marco!
Polo!
Come on, what is this, a game?
Marco!
Polo! Marco!
Polo!
Marco?
Polo! Well, what gives? We did the challenges. Where's the recipe?
Don't you see, Mr. Polo? Each challenge was a secret ingredient.
So you're telling me the secret ingredients are just water, egg, and flour?
All three must work in harmony to achieve the perfect taste. And that is what you did by working together. Recipe completed.
Thanks, Mr. Bow Wow and Sherman. 'Cause of you, I'm gonna bring out the noodles to every mouth in Italy. I'm thinking about changing the name, though. Maybe I'll call it, Spaghetti About It. Ciao, babies.
Just think, Mr. Peabody, we almost lived in a world without spaghetti.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that, Sherman. It's all in the pasta. Single file, come on. What is it, boy? Sherman? Ate too many hot dogs? Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Mr. Peabody!
Sherman, I can't get through this line of Paleolithic monsters.
Use the triple snobble from the beginning of this episode and launch yourself over! It's our only hope!
Okay, but you better catch me this time. All right, Captain Cools, launch me. Oh, Sherman, it's just a saber-tooth kitten, harmless. Right. No!
This is the end, Mr. P! We're all going to die on live television!
Ratings! Somebody save us! That was an amazing act of heroism, Captain Cools. Thank you for saving my boy, Sherman.
Now can we keep him? He did save our lives.
Now, Sherman, we already discussed this. But what the heck? I love Captain Cools. Of course we can keep him.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Peabody!
Hypothermia, here we come.
That's our show for tonight. See you next time.
If we survive. To the Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show.
Boy, you guys are in for a real treat tonight. We got a ton of awesome guests.
And let's not forget about our exciting adventure through time.
Heck no!
think you mean your most favorite part, Sherman.
No, favoritist. I'm just reading what it says on the cue cards.
Anywho, as Sherman mentioned, we have a lot of great guests lined up for you tonight.
I hope we don't run out of time.
Never fear, Sherman. I've made a comprehensive schedule for tonight's show. Every element carefully factored in down to the last second. We'll be able to have time for all our guests as long as we don't have any interruptions.
Hey, Christine.
Ladies and gentlemen, our downstairs neighbor, Christine.
This fresh batch of my delicious triple fudge chunk cookies. Yeah!
You say you baked these cookies yourself? Then how come they're in a box from Schmedley's Deli?
Okay, I may not have made them myself, but I did buy them myself.
Well, thanks for the cookies, Christine.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Christine.
My pleasure.
I'm getting the feeling there's something else you wanted, Christine.
Me? Oh, no. But as long as I'm here already.
Here it comes.
Maybe you let me do a little song on your show.
Unfortunately, there's simply no time in the schedule for you to sing. So thank you very much for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Oh, my goodness, look at the time. We're already behind schedule. So, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's time travel adventure. Sherman, the envelope, please.
You got it. Drum roll.
Sherman, what is this?
Wait for it. Ready?
I don't think Mr. Hobson would approve of tanks in the building.
Aim.
Sherman, for the love of dog!
Fire! Pretty cool, huh?
Yes, totally. And now, to validate our adventure, our official notary, Mrs. Hughes.
Please, Mr. Peabody, just one little song.
No, Christine, we don't have time.
Oh, come on. I bet old Borpazon over there wants me to sing.
My name is Orcoptitron.
Clip, cloppy, clop.
It's Orcoptitron.
Sir Octolon.
Orcoptitron.
Ricardo Montalban.
Orcoptitron.
Zip, zap, whatever. Come on. Just one teensy song.
No. Mrs. Hughes, if you will. Thank you, Mrs. Hughes. And good night, Christine. Now, where were we? Oh, right. Follow me. This is one of my favorites. Sherman and I took the way back to December 17th, 1903, where we stopped in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
2 lines, people, 2 lines. Right brothers to the left and left brothers to the right.
Oh, the Wright brothers. As in Orville and Wilbur Wright?
Good boy, Sherman. They were the first 2 people to successfully fly.
But who are the Left brothers?
The first 2 people to unsuccessfully take a selfie. Now, empty your pockets onto the belts, Sherman. Once we cleared through airport security, we finally reached our pilots-to-be, Orville and Wilbur.
Let's go over a pre-flight checklist. Gloves. Check. Goggles. Check. Scarves. Check. Our aerial plane, the Wright Flyer. Check. The plane's right over... Captain Orville speaking. Come in, Geek Burger. Come in. Where's the plane, genius? Ground control to Captain. We got an unexpected fist to your face on the radar. Wait, you were the one who was supposed to keep an eye on the plane. I disagree, sir. Watching the plane was your job. Nuh-uh. It was your job. Your job. Your job.
You don't seem to like each other very much, Mr. P.
Gentlemen, please, let's be civilized.
No way!
Don't pout, fellas. If anybody can find your plane, it's Mr. Peabody.
Indeed, the solution is elementary, gentlemen. All we need is a bit of old-fashioned sleuthing. Just as I suspected. Plane tracks.
Leading to that town over there.
That's weird. I don't remember there being a town over there.
Oh, you wouldn't remember to put your head on in the morning if it wasn't stuck to your neck.
I'll stick to your neck, doofus.
What?
Interesting. We must investigate. Gentlemen, if we are ever going to get your plane back, we're going to need teamwork.
Yeah, and friendship. ship, and a bunch of other hippie stuff.
Now armed with hippie stuff, we set off for the town, only to learn that finding the right flyer would prove more difficult than expected. Ooh, pretty exciting, huh?
What happens next?
We'll have to wait until later in the program to find out. But first, what the?
Oh, it's Christine, everybody.
Christine, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm handcuffing myself to you until you let me sing.
You better do it, Mr. Peabody. She looks pretty serious.
Come on, just one song and I'll take them off. Promise.
Christine, I told you, you are not going to sing on tonight's show.
We'll see about that.
And we'll be back after this short break.
Welcome back, everyone. Christine, do you mind?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. P, but a girl's gotta keep up her appearance, even if she isn't allowed to be on your little show.
Well, thanks to Christine's little stunt, we're running a bit behind schedule. No. There, this is all we have time for. Anyway, the show must go on. So, without any further ado, let's take a little trip to Sherman's Corner.
Tonight on
Me. It's just, well, you know, my mattress really needs a tune-up, and this pillow could use some calibrating, and I have to reinstall the sheets.
So, you don't want to go?
No! Me and Dad fishing weekend sounds like a total blast! I mean, come on. Open sea survival, terrifying wild animals, near you at all times. You get to sleep on the ground. That's where bugs and moisture are.
Great. I'll get the gear. Smell that air.
Nature sure is buggy.
Bugs are nature's lungs.
I thought trees are nature's lungs.
Speaking of trees, why don't you give one a hug?
Okay.
No, like this. A little more grunting from the diaphragm.
Oops, better answer that. Could be a me and Dad related emergency. Sam, I hope I'm not waking you.
Waking me? I haven't slept. Your monkey.
Lab assistant Steve.
You said babysitting would be easy. He's eaten 3 packs of donuts, a bag of coffee, and my favorite pillow. He's gone nuts.
Yeah, he loves nuts. And phones. Watch your phone around him.
Are you having a good time?
What do you think? I don't know how to fish. I'm all rashy. And I'm pretty sure black flies laid eggs in my lungs.
Gross. Just go with the flow, Flint. Relax.
Can't relax. It's not like I'm testing radioactive isotopes. This is nature.
You're gonna have a great time. Your dad's so funny.
A fish never wears a hat when it's raining outside.
The girl knows her fishing metaphors. Let's go, son. A fish never waits for water to get wet.
See? That's hilarious. I wish I was there, but you give that back.
Sam's right. I can do this. Just relax and breathe. Oh, so relaxed.
Let's see. Too boggy. Too pokey. Too flat. Too soft. Too moist.
Too boring.
Your grandpa and I always had fun picking out the perfect campsite.
I'm no expert on fishing weekends, but shouldn't we be, fishing? Isn't there a legendary sardine waiting for us?
It'll wait. It's too rocky. Go on. Give it a go.
How about here?
Good gradient, decent texture. It's got a nice slope. There's good drainage.
Okay, see how fun that was? How about we put up the tent? You know what this is?
A tent peg?
It's a tent peg. I call this one Peggy. That's a camping joke. Now, if you want a secure tent, you gotta hammer in each peg 17 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Now, let's do peg 2.
Dad, this is a whole lot of fun and all, but what do you say I make this whole process move a little faster? Ta-da! Flip-flop tent grenade! That was fun, right, Dad? Dad?
Maybe this will be more your speed, son. Here's that song your grandpa and I always sang. I start, you follow. Camp song.
Camp song.
You're too late. Camp song.
Camp song.
Too early. And now, okay, relax. It's just an easy song. Camp song. Camp song. Camp song. There's 2 words in it. Camp song.
I can't do it, okay? I'm not Grandpa. We can't have fun the same way.
I gotta water the lawn.
Flint, how's the big father-son weekend thing going?
It's not working, Sam. I'm trying to have fun, but I just want to go home.
This was a bad idea. We'll leave in the morning.
Wait, Dad, I didn't mean...
Good night, son.
Flint, you gotta do something.
You're right. And I know just what to do. What? Happy me and Dad fishing weekend!
Flint, it's raining sardines.
Don't thank me. Thank the Flint Lockwood Fish Precipitator. Is that sardine?
No.
Is that it? How about that one?
2 gray.
How about over there?
2 blue.
What about this?
2 grays.
This one?
No, it's thinner than that.
Is this it?
No, it's thicker than that.
This one's pretty long.
Not that long.
This one's really long.
I thought you wanted to go home.
That was before I knew how much fun fishing could be. Check out my Flint Lockwood Slimatronic Ultra Tracing.
First of all, sardines don't eat worms. Secondly, those things do. Get out. Flint, you don't have to try so hard. I appreciate it, but it's not just about catching fish. It's about trying to catch fish together. You know, Dad
and me. Got it.
Now, please, don't wear that ever again. This is what it's all about.
You know, this is pretty great.
Now, let's just work on casting the line. First, you hold down the button on the reel. Then you bring the rod forward, slowly releasing it, like so. Nice try, son. But next time, more fish, less face.
Got it.
Better, but I don't think you're gonna catch the sardine like that. Nothing wrong with that. Good job, son. And now, we wait. It could take all day. And that's the beauty of it. I once waited for a whole... You got a bite.
Me? I caught a fish?
Flint, you caught yourself a fish. The sardine demon.
You said the sardine was this big?
That was 30 years ago. I guess it's grown up.
What do you do now? I don't know. Grandpa and I never got this far.
Give me the reel.
No way, Dad. I got this.
Sorry, Dad. This was a complete disaster.
Are you kidding? This is the proudest day of my life. My son caught the sardine!
Wow. You know what, Dad? I used to think fishing was gross and boring, and it is. But that was amazing. Can we do me and Dad fishing weekend next year?
You know something, son? Next time we'll do something you want to do.
It's me and Dad Inventing Day!
Followed by a 90% chance of sunshine, happiness, and puppies. Now let's shake things up with some sultry sounds of the wind.
Happy place. This is so relaxing.
Flint, what are you doing?
Celebrating the big day.
Big day?
Oh, right. I keep forgetting you're not from around here. Miss moves around a lot. It's Sardine Fest!
I was trying to ignore that.
Don't worry, Sam. You're gonna love Sardine Fest. There are sardine games, sardine karaoke, sardine theater, sardine marionettes, and best of all, sardine races.
Sardine races? Oh, they have little riding boots and helmets. I'm in.
Pretty cool, huh?
Not as gross as I thought. What are they doing?
Look! It's Cirque du Sardine!
That's not safe. Those poor fish.
And what's Sardine Fest without some delicious sardine cotton candy?
This takes disgusting to a whole new level of blah, blah, blah.
Pop a balloon! Win a prize! I'll give it a go. Another win for my unibrow friend! Come on! Unleash your inner sardine! Get on board for the saltiest, squishiest ravioli!
That's a ride?
No, it's more of an experience.
Well, at least sardines aren't getting hurt.
It's now time for the sardine race to start! Racers, get your sardines!
This year, I'm so going to win!
Wait. Aren't you a little big to ride a sardine?
Oh, Sam, that's not how this works at all!
Racers to the starting line!
Is that thing even safe?
Oh, right. I almost forgot.
Oh, poor thing.
Bow! Over here, future losers. Basking my feet of engineering awesomeness.
That's a block of concrete.
It's a racing brick, Nerdzilla. Look at it.
Look what my mare Dad bought me.
Remember, son, no matter who wins, it better be you.
Yes, Father.
On your mark. Get set. Go!
Those poor sardines!
It's a time! Got in the keep the prize money, just like last year.
Not fair! Come on! I didn't recap!
I guess we'll just have to keep racing until we have a winner.
Can I say something here? This is not a sardine race. This is a mockery of a sardine race. Where is the humanity, the compassion? I know you're all having fun playing fishy go push ball splash, but what about the sardines? Do you think they like it?
Of course they don't.
They love it!
It's true, Sam. They race off the cliff and then swim to their fishy homes where they're greeted as heroes and get free ice cream for life.
Where did you hear that, Kokum?
And the wee sardines race off the cliff and swim back to their fishy homes where they're greeted as heroes and get free ice cream for life.
That'll be 50 cents. Money in the hat. Stories on free.
See? It's true. Theater never lies.
First off, that's all theater does. Secondly, sardines don't eat ice cream. And thirdly, the race will always end up in a tie. There can never be a winner.
Races to the starting line for race number 2.
Well, there can only be one winner. Me!
None of you is going to win. Flint, think about it. You're a scientist.
Of course I am. The stylish lab coat, the expressive hair, hundreds of followers online, maybe not hundreds, but they're reading it.
What did Galileo say?
Does his telescope make my beard look weird?
No, the other thing. Two bodies of different masses dropped from the same height will land at the same time in the absence of air resistance. Exactly. That's what I've been trying to say.
That's why the race is always a tie. It's a race no one can win.
And if it's a tie, Shelburne gets to keep the money, so...
All this time, we've been tossing defenseless sardines off a cliff for no reason.
You're really only seeing this now?
Sam?
Yes.
We have to stop the races!
Mayor Shelburne, stop the sardine races, or we'll tell everyone how you keep the prize money for yourself.
We'll tell them how the race is fixed, how it's always a tie.
Pish posh! I'd like to see you try. You think they'll believe you over me? I'll ruin you, inventor boy! And you, if you ever want to do another weather report in this town again, you better start playing ball. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time for me to take my winnings to the vault.
It's hopeless.
He doesn't care about anything.
We have to take our message to the people. Pull on some heartstrings. I'll do the talking, you pump up the crowd.
Gotcha.
Okay, folks, get ready to sardine like you've never sardine before.
People of Swallow Falls, there's something fishy about your sardine races. Every day during Sardine Fest, over 3 sardines are tossed off a cliff to their certain fishy doom.
Ever wondered why the ocean is so salty?
Sardine tears.
Please, stop these senseless races.
These overly sentimental yokels are starting to listen to that outsider.
Folks, this isn't just a sardine tragedy. You're being tricked by a super sneaky scam.
Silence the outsider!
Mayor Shelburne, you have the power to stop these sardine races. Look into your heart. These disgusting little angels are depending on you. Gabby, no!
Who here wants me to stop the sardine races?
If these races cease to go ahead, our society will crumble and no one will ever love anyone ever again.
Now, let me think. You like him? The old lady there was quite vociferous. All right, this person enjoyed it. Okay, that's the entire town up against the new girl and the nerd. You lose.
And people actually vote for him?
He's very charismatic. You know, shaking hands, kissing babies.
Hey, I'm the mayor. Well, love to smooch that adorable monster, but a please is a loser. You
Doesn't want to kiss the baby. Interesting. Stop the races, or we'll tell everyone that you don't kiss babies.
Babies are weird. Their heads are so disproportionately bigger than their bodies. And they have the big, buggy eyes. And if you push on the soft spot on the back of their head, those eyes go crosswise. It's frightening. And they smell.
Babies of Swallow Falls. The man won't kiss.
They're my biggest constituency. Fine. You win. For the safety of the sardines, I've decided to suspend the races. Instead, we will compete with sardine-friendly catapults. And for extra safety, adorable help.
Oh, well, the helmets are pretty cute. I can live with that.
Whoa, what the? Help. What next? Pants? Why are they messing with perfection? I've been waiting 7 years for this.
Oh, yeah. The dessert barge is finally arrived.
Butterfly.
It only passes by Swallow Falls every 7 years. It's beautiful. They say it's fueled by butterscotch sauce. The deck is made of licorice, and the life preservers are solid chocolate.
Unpredictable. Wait, go. Did you know butterflies eat with their feet?
Flint, are you even listening?
Oh, yeah. Butterfly sauce.
Butterscotch. Come on, Flint. We're talking dessert barge here.
Lockwood! You better be a pig and some solid notes, Hickory.
Yes, Mr. Earl.
Cal, that is a textbook example of a rule breaker shenanigans.
Tuning fork, gum, a wadded up piece of paper equals the Flint-Lockwood butterfly attraction system. It's working! Come here, Nutella.
Tiny lights are getting my eyes!
Hey, those sticky butterflies, my beautiful face!
Lockwood! Why's my precious cows adorable face coming by this thinking and winging their mouth?
They have so much to teach us.
Your inventinizing is playing this cool fool. That's not cool. I call ruckus.
What? Ruckus? Come on! A ruckus? What's a ruckus?
Read my lips. No more inventing.
I just don't know what to do if I'm not inventing. Has life always been this dull? I am floating on a canoe of despair down a river of sadness. Wait, I know what I should do.
Take a break from this whole conundrum and go with me to the dessert barge?
I need to invent Mr. Earl something really special.
They have the unlimited Sunday toppings.
Something with a lot of
Strawberry sprinkles, assorted crunchy.
something that'll be a real.
And those little chocolate balls that when you bite them, they just.
There's a ruckus coming, and I need to smell the intel. Lockwood spit. That other one whose name rhymes with the jam. Maybe she's a top. Get ready, Cannery High. Earl Devereaux is about to go undercover. Cherries. Ooh, those little tiny oranges. Lockwood is getting ready for some major ruckus. I can sense it. My chest hair is like a wheat field in a windstorm. Ooh, maraschino oranges. Permission to count a ruckus, sir. To stop Lockwood, I need to go deep undercover. Infiltrate the school disguised as a student. Japanese touch. Earl Devereaux was going to transform himself into a new student. Smart as a whip. Whipped cream. Peaches.
Yeah, she likes me.
Oh. He wants ruckus? I'll show him ruckus. A ruckus that he's never seen before. The best kind of ruckus. A super fast mega.
Don't worry, Flint. It'll all smooth over. You know what else smooths over? Caramel fudge sauce.
Caramel fudge sauce? Someone talking dessert punch?
Whoa, you're tall.
Are those schematics for an invention? I just love inventions. Love them. No, this is a giant recipe for something I've cooked up. Yeah, totally. Hello, the name's Pearl. I'm new.
Oh, I'm new too. I'm Sam.
A new round man.
Hey, why don't we go and chat about girl things like wrestling and that boy in that band sure is cute and what
Blackwood's
really up to?
Hey, Sassy, I'm Mr. Classy. It's plain to see. Will you go to prom with me?
Come along and tell Lil Pearl everything you know about the shenanigans of it.
And for the color of your nails, licorice fog or eggplant whispers.
Licorice fog, of course. Let's play a game. We each tell a secret about a boy we know. Me first. The boy I know is a precious little angel named Cal. He just loves his daddy cuddles.
Everyone loves daddy cuddles.
Private conversation.
Your turn.
He wants ruckus? I'll show him ruckus.
Tell me about I don't know.
Flint Blackwood.
Flint? Well, he's got crazy hair. He's smart and funny and...
What?
Tell me.
Flint would never get a manicure with me. I love this color.
Yes, the nail is the canvas for the finger.